It's because
I'm
Spike's
recording
looking
already.
ready.
We're
Oh,
checking
I
out
don't
Spike's
care.
Egg Hunt by Ameripe. It sounds like a kind of dumb crossover.
This is great.
We have very few people in here currently, but we're all kind of stoked, I think. Chapter the only
Great.
Egg Hunt. Today in Ponyville, holla at your boy. Sorry, I should probably. I don't think we need to actually. Fuck it. Today in Ponyville,
Brag.
Spike was walking down the streets lost in thought. Today, he was given a special something that he usually never gets from Twilight, a day off.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, well, let's just say he got off today,
Well, that works.
thanks to Twilight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Twilight got an old book a few days ago that was unreadable. It was in a dead language that no one used anymore, and she's planning to spend all day figuring out what the book says, which gives Spike the free day off. You know, it's not like he could spend the day reshelving books or something. Even
Get
though
the
he
day
was
off.
given this rare opportunity, he didn't know exactly what to do. Maybe I could go see Pinkie Pie? He wondered. Oh, but it's thoughts, so maybe I should... Nah, there's enough italics that I guess we need to have echoey effects for them. But trying to find her would be like looking for a mouse at home. There 1 minute and gone the next. Maybe those 3 girls with that club of theirs? Nah, all they want to do is crazy stuff. I'll admit that they're not that different from Pinkie. Wish that there was another guy to hang out with, though. Spike stopped and started to think of something else. Maybe I could hang out with Rarity. Huh? There's a little heart picture as a symbol that he typed, and it's... You can apparently italicize an assay heart. I didn't know that. He started to blush at the thought. Spike then started to panic as he realized, what would we do? She's not the type that would play games. She would think it's childish. What?
Oh. What you mean
Oh.
those kinds of games?
Dude, you know, Birdie's totally not a cock tease, right?
Not at all.
We haven't, no, not in the slightest. We haven't learned that from the show. I know we can play soccer. That's more of a sport than a game. And I'm sure every fucking FIFA fan is just kicking you in the dick right now, Spike. Like sports by definition are types of games. And I'm sure she would look good in a soccer uniform. That's what the fucking heart picture sounds like. No, she wouldn't want to play soccer. Maybe. Spike was waffling in thought. Little did he realize a barrel of syrup was crashing towards... No. Not even noticing what was happening around him. Every pony was running away in fear at something that entered the town. It was a dragon. They had never seen a dragon in the town before. Nice. Fuzroda! The dragon looked like it was in its teens as it ran through the village on all fours. It had purple scales on its body and had yellow-orange belly. It doesn't say it had a
sounds like a
yellow-orange belly.
disease.
Exactly. Yeah, it's phrased as though it's some sort of disorder. Wings and horn on it as well. It
Wait.
wasn't attacking any pony, but it looked like it was searching for something. As it searched in alleyways, trash cans, and stalls. I'm searching for Jesus! No.
No, wait. It's ally ways.
Oh, yes, you're right. It's alleyways. Oh, dude. The pony alleyway. Searching in the bowling chick. I like it.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Spike went to some crazy sex fetish shit while we were distracted with the narrator.
That needs to
Okay,
be
so
a waffle.
Mudball won't work. Like, is Mudball a game? Is that a sport? I haven't heard of it. I'm sorry.
Never heard of it.
I think it's like snowballing, but with
With shit?
heroin.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Anyway.
Well, I thought snowballing was with heroin.
No, it's coke.
Snowballing's
Oh,
jizz.
what the fuck's the difference?
I was talking jizz.
Oh,
Like-
that's good.
Snowballing's a thing where, like, you take the load and you, like, roll it up into a ball. I guess we can talk. I wouldn't really know what to say,
Off track here.
but I could look at Rarity as she talks. I could see her gorgeous fur. Look into those beautiful eyes. See her tender lips. Her lips. Why, I could even... lips.
Excuse me.
Spike was broken out of his dream date by a dragon, getting his attention. Spike looks at it startled, not just because it was another dragon, but by his sudden bubble burst of his daydream. Ah! Yes?
Have you ever seen a creature running around here with a blue robe on?
The teenage dragon said, looking around Spike. No, can't say I have. He a friend of yours?
Hardly.
The very sassy teen dragon replied, putting enough emphases on it that you could see fire form in his mouth.
Hey, like, he's changed voice actors in every single Spyro game, so, you know.
It's true.
He stole a dragon egg.
Okay, so now he's a gay William Shatner. This statement hits strong at Spike. He was a lost egg at one time, and hearing this only concerned him to make sure that it won't happen to this egg either. Let me help! I'll grab my stuff!
Well, thanks. Split up to find him. My name is Spyro.
The dragon said before he took off. Sorry. Hey, mine, Spike! The little dragon yelled out, sounding more and more like Rainbow Dash. What am I doing? Before Spyro was out of range. So much for a date with talk! A talk with Rarity! He corrected himself before searching. What? Talk with Rarity? What was he thinking before? Oh, just something they could do? That's whatever. Now where would a thief be if he was hiding from a dragon? Spike searched the best places he could think of. Let me read this again. Spike searched the best places he could think of. Bushes, trees, and he even checked underneath the bridges and found no pony. Where could he be? Come on, think, Spike. Where couldn't he expect to be found by a dragon? Spike rubbing the temple of his forehead when a few ponies ran past him in terror. There's a dragon in the village! I don't know what voice to do for random ponies. Spike looked at the screaming pony. You would think that she was the thief. Noting that she was running away from Spyro as well. Sorry, my delivery amused me. Wait, that would be the best place to hide. Spike quickly searched for the biggest crowd he could find and enter into the gathering. The thief would hid in the crowd. If Spyro searched for him here, every pony would run away, including the thief. All he has to do is blend in with the crowd. It didn't take long for Spike to find the culprit by asking the ponies around him. The culprit truly was a creature, not a pony at the least. It was covered in a blue cloth, leaving only its eyes visible, and was putting its front hooves on a decent-sized egg that was the size of a pony. The thief doesn't seem to have much concern about Spike, as it looks around over the crowd, probably looking if Spyro was around. Spike now has the thief in his sight and unaware of his attentions. With slow movement and quick thinking, he was
Hey, you! Give back that egg!
He was able to make his presence known as loud as possible to the crewmen. Oh, it's Spike, I think. Hey, you! Give back that egg! Presence known to the criminal. The thief, now panicking, started to roll the egg forward, following right behind it to guide its way. Wasn't I not holding? Oh, he's some sort of quadruped. Okay. The ponies in front of the egg were pushed aside as it rolled. They responded in appropriate actions by calling him a jerk or to watch out. Hey, jerk. Hey, watch out, buddy.
Edgy. So edgy.
Oh, dude, you'd better not fuck with this crew. Don't bump into me again, boy. Spike rushed after the escaping thief, determined to stop him. The dragon was getting quite close to the egg snatcher, but once the crowd was cleared, he was losing distance to the egg roller. Is it an egg roller?
Wait, is it an egg snatcher or egg roller?
Dude, he's gonna turn it into a dragon egg roll.
It's both. Snatched it, now he's rolling it. Make a fancy egg roll.
Luck would have it that Spyro saw the two running. So he's a Chinese dragon then. Would have it that Spyro saw the two running and quickly joined in.
There's your Asian part of Equestria.
Taking notice at the new approaching dragon, the dragon napper made a sharp turn to avoid the collision, but not the other collision with that fruit stand. Ha! The crook crashed into the stand, splattering the variety of juicy sweets it held with the still rolling egg. Spyro ran behind Spike and flipped him onto his back as he continued the chase. Spike was now riding on Spyro's back, just like he would with Twilight. It was weird at first, riding on the back of a fellow dragon, but Spyro was much faster at keeping a constant pace than at the thief. Was much faster at keeping a constant pace at the thief?
I think it was supposed to be
what?
better.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess he's better. Or if Spike was running on his own, he would be slower if he was to keep a constant pace, I guess. The crook continued to roll the egg, and seemed to purposely crash into various fruit stand. Dude, that fruit stand with all the variety. It's totally been crashed into. I hope the egg can take that damage. Spike worried, glancing at the huge egg. Hey! Wasn't that egg smaller? The egg was being rolled by a creature half its size wearing a blue Rip. Wait, did someone actually make a ripping sound?
I'm ripping up paper right now.
Nice. Good work. I kind of, stepped right over that.
Oh my god, the character.
Okay, don't spoil anything. The egg-stealing creature was revealed as the blue cloth was snagged onto one of the broken stand's pieces and ripped it off. The creature wasn't a pony nor another dragon, but seemed like a pony-sized chicken? Spike didn't see any feathers on it, but it seemed to be wearing cloth. Still, it's hard to tell on what it is from seeing the back of the crook. Is this a character I should know?
I think I know what it is.
It's Sonic, right? It's the chicken, right?
There's a chicken in Sonic?
It's a chicken in Sonic?
What? Oh my god, yes.
Tom, find us this Sonic chicken. I'll keep reading.
Okay.
The chase went on and out of town, the two dragons getting ever closer. Blah. Spyro had enough of this little run. Spyro.
Wait, where are we?
Had enough of this little run. This little run. Spyro says, okay. Spike, grab my horns.
Spike, grab my horns! If you know what I mean.
He commanded, tilting his head back. Spike had a feeling where this was going, and he didn't like the idea, but for the safety of the egg, he put his fears aside and latched his claws onto the horns on Spyro's head. Let's see. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry, looking at something else. Where was I? Spyro's head. When latched on, Spyro whipped his head and launched Spike at the robber. Spike landed only to latch on the legs of the crook, tripping him into the grass. The egg rolled forward about 7 yards away in a grassy plain. Spyro ran up to the brave little dragon and congratulated him at his work. Spyro was now glaring at the scoundrel that was giving back an irritated face. Spike studied his prisoner and finally identifies him. Sorta. He was foreign to Spike, wearing clothes all over his body. Oh wow, that's nuts. He had on a white shirt with a red scarf tied around his neck. He wore blue pants, shoes, and gloves. The gloves were covering his hooves. No his claws. No his... I don't know. How would you describe strange palm that had 5 smaller appendages on it?
Billy Hatcher. It's Billy Hatcher.
It's Billy Hatcher?
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
It's a GameCube game.
Yeah,
GameCube?
You're a GameCube game.
Shut up, Gage. We're reading this. We're reading Egg Hunt.
Great, we'll explain it later.
His shirt, hooves, appendages. Anyway, his last apparel was a white cap that had what could be best defined as a rooster's comb on the toe of his head. Supposed to be top. Now the physical features he had only made Spike think of a furless mammal. The only fur it had was a streak of blonde above each eye, most likely on his eyebrows, and a big blonde clump of it that peeked out of his cap. Spyro wasn't fazed by the bizarre creature, but he was threatening it as he was putting pressure on its back with his claw.
Oh, right. Where'd you steal that egg?
Spyro demanded. Do you know what this character sounds like? What's this character supposed to sound like?
Think like, he's a human kid in a chicken costume. So,
I didn't steal it. I found it. Is it good enough?
Where?
Oh shit, barked back the creature. I was checking if it was good. What's it to you?
I need to take it back to the dragon that lost it.
The mammal tried to struggle out. I won't let you harm that chicken.
There's a dragon inside, not a chicken.
Spyro corrected him. No, it's a chicken.
I know a dragon egg when I see one, and this is a dragon egg.
Sorry, you turned into the fucking...
Degrades into goddamn slurs.
What's the guy's name?
Oh my gosh, you're such a stupid jerk.
Fuck, who's the guy from that, South Park commercial?
Oh.
We are
Someone's-
getting way off track
Rob-
now.
Oh, right. Sorry. Rob Schneider, do egg, do. That's what the voice reminds me of. Point being,
Oh, Rip Schneider.
Spike didn't know who to agree with. He had studied eggs before in hopes to find his origin and had never come across this egg before. It was a black egg that had warm red-colored spots over it in various places. It's hard to believe that a chicken would hatch out of this giant egg, but a baby dragon's egg would never be as big as a full-grown tree. If only we could find out what's inside, Spike spoke aloud. I can find out. I'll hatch it. I don't know what voice I'm doing anymore. The pinned mammal suggested.
Kind of sounds like a really monotone scratch.
We gotta get Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
God.
Like elderly Scratch.
I will
matches-
let you harm the dragon inside.
Dragon Inside sounds like an awesome friggin' martial arts movie.
Sounds like
Every
an energy
single
drink or
one of us,
something.
the dragon inside.
Yeah, also, the fucking Scratch voice matches well with the Sonic team motif we got going here. Spyro declined. It's a chicken, and I won't hurt it. I'm going to call it out. I'm just turning into an old prospector. Spyro was hesitant at letting the creature go, but looking at the giant egg and thinking about carrying it all, thinking about carrying it around with...
Oh my
I'm
god,
just
Mike.
pushing my buttons now. Thinking about carrying it around him all day would be a real pain if it was for nothing. Slowly, Spyro lifted his claw off the mammal.
No funny business. Got a bird brain.
Rah!
Wait,
A nod from the
Bird.
volunteer. What?
bird.
Bird. A nod from the volunteer as he replied, "K, and my name's Billy." Billy got up and walked over to the egg, leading the two dragons. When they were close enough, Billy took his, not this again, I can't handle it, handle at defining this appendage, it's written in bold, and cupped them around his mouth before taking a large breath. Let me see if I can read this correctly.
Oh, God.
Kaklu kakakulu! Billy yelled at the egg.
Oh, god damn it.
Scene break. Somewhere in Ponyville, Scootaloo suddenly felt as though some pony had just asked her out on a date. She blushed as she looked around, but sadly couldn't find the source.
Somewhere in this fic is a forced joke about Scootaloo because they're
Looks
chickens.
like it's just you and me again tonight, Hoof.
Right.
Anyway,
Heck yeah.
scene break. The egg started to crack open, revealing the newborn inside. Spike scanned from the bottom up at the hatchling. It was a dragon, telling by the red scales and the cream-yellow colored underbelly. Going up, it had leaves of red around rim, centering into a bright yellow. Wait, leaves? Spike took another look. It has leaves for arms.
Oh my god. Dude,
Spike.
dude.
Oh, wait.
It's great. Go.
Spike continued looking up and saw its head mouth. It didn't have eyes, only a large grin with sharp teeth like a piranha. To top it off, it looked like a flower with petals around the mouth of the beast. It's like a fiery dino piranha plant! Spike yelled out, getting a roar out off the creature. Rawr! Fire formed around the monster, followed by it charging at the three. The three boys rolled out of the way and landed on the grass. The monster extinguished the flame around it, or the fire around it, glancing, with what? Over to the town. That's your fucking job to write in, you lazy ass author.
I like how
Over to
author
the
is
town of
questioning his
ponies
own
in the
logic.
distant. Sorry if this part's weirdly written. No, okay. Being a newborn, the curious hybrid, oh dude, this is eco-friendly, started to waddle towards the town, dragging a big bulb at the tip of its tail. Oh, I know exactly what that is. Okay. Sorry, it took me a second to realize. The recurring big boss from Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
is this legitimately a fucking Spyro Sonic Mario MOP fic?
Uh-huh.
Plus whatever that GameCube
Yeah.
game with the chicken is.
Fucking
Billy Hatcher.
Christ.
Billy
Hatcher,
Patrick.
Yeah.
Super adventurer. I don't know. The three boys
Oh
rolled
my
out of the way
God.
and landed on the grass. The monster extinguished fire around it. I already read that. Dragging the bulb at the tip of its tail. Spike feared the safety for the village. A giant creature that uses fire is heading for the village. It would be no different from a grown dragon in town. Stop it! Spike pleaded. Billy took action and ran after it. Billy grabbed the round ball being dragged by the monster and pulled as hard as he could, hoping to stop his pace. The monster slowed down its march as it dragged Billy. Spyro grit his teeth on Billy's shirt, it's a quotation mark instead of an apostrophe, and helped him pull at the monster, slowing it down further. Spike grabbed Spyro's tail and pulled to make the monster walk in place. Dude, cool, he's doing the moonwalk. The Plantosaurus...
Oh god.
The Plantosaurus dug its feet to the ground and continued to its pace and pulled the three.
When the light came out of the ground.
Fucking Plant Man, Mega Man 6. Billy lost his grip, having the ball slam the back of the monster's head. Cool. A few of its petals fell from Plantzilla, turning a blaze around to see bullies that did this. With a war cry, the giant monster charged at the three who were also giving their own war cry and running. Running away, that is.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's not a war cry, that's a bitch cry.
That's a,
It's a fucking whiny, it's a wee all the way home. That's Spyro lifted Spike onto his back again and was running alongside Billy. Destroy us all! Destroy us all!
Oh god. Now it's also got Billy and Mandy.
What do we do now?
A worried Spike asked. We have to get some Tangelos! Sorry. I can't do Billy's voice, but the gist was there.
We heard it last time,
Billy said.
let's do it again.
And you think it's just let us grab its tail again? I think not.
Spyro mocked back.
I'm just throwing ideas around.
Billy retorted. A flame could be found burning in Spike's eye.
Ah, my eye!
Anyway, when he said,
I've got an idea!
the Dino Flower
Oh, boy.
was getting closer to the three as Spike lay forth the plan. Billy ran to the left while the two dragons took the right, running around the monster. The Fire Flower turned to see the three reform their team. Billy lifted up Spyro over his head and charged forward. He chucked Spyro at the monster. Dude.
Wife tossing.
Finishing up his part of the plan. Spyro was instantly eaten and digested and killed. No, sorry. It's a different version. Spyro hurled... Is that the sound of Spyro dying?
Yeah.
Great, I
Kinda
love
dark.
it. Spyro hurled Spike by whipping his neck forward, tossing him with his horns once again. Spike curled up into a ball and activated his morph ball nuke bomb, whatever it's called. Mother Brain was finished. Slammed into the beast's face, crashing it to the floor. The monster gives one more cry before it turns into a group of purple smoke. Not like a waft of purple smoke or a puff or a cloud, but nope, a group of purple smoke dissipating in the wind.
What is this?
Looks like you're just a fart in the wind now, Purple Plant.
So wait, he turned into Lumpy Space Princess?
Oh my glob, you guys.
Oh my glob, and I thought I was just an egg.
God.
Scene break. What the fuck? Oh, interesting. The author has a tactic for discounting his own shifty writing. Dan, did you want to be Twilight again?
Turns into a group of purple smoke. Now I know you're making it up.
No, it really did. All three of us were surprised, too.
Spike is now within the library telling Twilight about his day, but she has a hard time believing it.
I mean, what are we gonna say about all the copyrighted characters in the story? Okay, I mean, if it were true, then what happened afterwards?
If Nintendo or Pega get a hold of this.
Oh wait, for what happened afterwards?
We each congratulate each other, and I tried to invite them around town, but they had to leave. Spyro said that chasing Billy was a sidetrack from his current goal. He never said what it was, though. As for Billy, he said he needed to get more emblems of courage or something.
I'm sorry, Spike, but that story seems to be fucking stupid. A creature dressed like a chicken, a plant, dragon hybrid that not only had a mouth that could withstand fire, And how it disappeared afterwards?
Explain, Twilight.
You know, dragons just generally don't have mouths.
Chicken boo. Dragons don't have mouths? Oh, yeah.
And only have.
Not only. Yeah, you know, there aren't any plants with mouths. Venus flytrap.
I'm serious, Twilight. I helped saved Ponyville from a plant monster. Didn't you hear the commotions about a dragon being in town?
Twilight shook her head. Spike retaliated for a reason.
I bet you were stuck again in another one of your books.
Twilight blushed, putting a hoof to her mouth, and looking away in embarrassment at the fact that apparently reading makes her completely deaf. Oh, at the dead-on statement.
Oh, no, Spike, that would be a cop-out. Oh, bother.
Sorry.
Come on, Spike.
Silly old bear.
Oh god, no. We're done.
Sorry.
We're done. That's the end of the thing.
Oh
That's
bother,
the end of the
Tom.
thing,
It's
guys.
oh bother. You can't not think of Winnie the Pooh.
Alright, guys.
Oh,
that's the end of the thing.
bother! I never heard her say that before.
Spike Wonder. Spike Wonder!
Come again?
Twilight looked at Spike and shook her head.
Never mind. Say, why don't I make dinner tonight?
No, I think it's a command. Say, why don't I make dinner tonight?
Say why I don't make dinner tonight.
Pretty much, yeah.
'Cause you're not hungry?
Sorry. She avoided the
Spike.
question. She avoided the question with,
I could really go for a dish that has some honey in it.
is she literally turning into Winnie the fucking Pooh?
I'm flipping my fucking.
Oh
This is
god,
what-
we're done.
She
I
left the room
closed
before
it.
Spike could respond back. Spike gave a frustrated groan.
Well, at least I got something for my hard work.
He said, looking at the yellow star in his claw, which was staring right back at him. Okay, that's kind of funny. Author's note. Spyro's color scheme. Why does it remind me of the Viking football team? That's some useful author's note right there.
Yeah.
It was kind of an amusing crossover. It wasn't, like, poorly written, actually, that, like, too bad.
That's too bad.
You know, thumbs up it. Make it less findable as a bad fic. I gotta sign in. Do I have to sign in? I gotta sign in! Brony Mike. I should probably end the recording. Log in.
My password is 5.
Okay, everyone, Gage's password is apparently 55. Go spam his fucking RuneScape account.